Hi all, welcome to the install of Bison Tonneau cover for GMC Sierra 5.8 long bed. I am not going to use power tools so I can have more control over the tightening. All we need is a small wrench and a Phillips head screwdriver.
For the railings, we need the clamps. There are 6 clamps in total, so we're going to use 3 on each side. At the front, middle, at the back. If you see grooves here, and the clamps have the grooves as well, so these grooves are going to fit in there. So we're going to put our railing on like that here, against the bed there, the side of the bed. And then the clamps are going to go like that underneath here. So this is how it's supposed to go. So what we're supposed to do is loosen up the clamp using adjustable pliers to kind of loosen it. So just loosen it enough so this can go against the railing on the inside of the bed. You don't need to open the whole thing. And this whole thing's gonna be tightened like that. And let's see. That's how we're gonna have it sit against the grooves. Make sure it's sitting against the grooves properly and then it's not moving around. So that's how it's gonna go. So this is how it should look after installing the railing. So there's a clamp at the back, one in the middle, and then this is our weather seal that's gonna sit against the surface here, probably on the inside surface here like that. I'm gonna wipe it off and then put that one in a bit. In order to tighten the tonneau cover, for this clamp here, the flat washer goes first, then the lock nut, and then the big flat one. Let's see how it goes. So this is where the final flap comes in. I'm gonna do the big flat one first, then the lock nut, then the small flat, and then we're gonna clamp this there. So when you were to fold your tonneau cover like that, this is where this thing is gonna touch the back of the light, and that's where we're gonna put this. So I'm only putting them at 2 places because they are touching the spoiler at the back first, not at the light. So I'm not putting anything in the middle because I put one and then it just fell off. So see how this touches that spoiler part first. That's where we want the more protection. Now that we've got that sorted out, it's time for us to put these thingies there. We've got this rod kind of like that, and this is where it's gonna sit just fine. And then if you have something loaded up in your truck bed, you can open up the tonneau cover like this and then tighten it so this just does not move, and this is it's not flapping back or forth while you're driving. And then once you wanna get this all off, loosen the knob here, slightly tighten it back just so it doesn't come off. The same thing on both sides. Good enough. And just to put these thingies on, and then this one's flat from the bottom. This is gonna go here, And the other piece is gonna go there, and then it's just gonna go exactly like that, but we're gonna hold these collets underneath this and then screw them from the top, fixing them here. In my opinion, could have put this on before I laid the entire tonneau cover on the bed like that, but now that I've done the tonneau cover first, so I had to fold the whole thing like that, and then feed the collets from underneath, and then get my hand underneath and then hold them, put the screw on top, and then use the screwdriver to screw it up from both ends. Now we're gonna do on the other side. Is I'm laying it like that. I'm gonna put the screws here first, leave them like that, so it's just there. And then I'm gonna hold the top end and then feed the collet from the below, and then screw them after. Just like that. Now that we fastened it to the tonneau cover, it's time to install the clip. Okay, so this is where we have two sections of it. This is the deeper side. This is the one with the lines on top. So this is going to be the top face. What we're going to do is going to feed it like that. And loop it back from here. Just like that. And put the clamp in there. Tighten it. No, it's all flipped. Just like that. So this is where this is gonna go. And then these grooves is gonna sit here. So just like that. We'll screw over here. Here. Just gonna use these screws. Bolt them in. Simple. The plastic on this here at the end is pretty flimsy. It's pretty thin. What I would recommend is just get your screws in place, and then there's a bit of room here, and then gradually tighten it on each end. So you're not over tightening it and then breaking the plastic off. And it's nicely secured. I guess that's about it. I'm not gonna do too much tightening because that may break off the plastic from here, so we're not gonna want that. Now this is where I ran into a confusion after installing this guy. So what do I do with it? Like, if I have the other clip installed like that, so I have that on one end, I have this one for that, and then this one for that. But like, what's the purpose of doing this? Because then I can't do that. Or I could do this here, loosen it up a bit. Could do this, tighten it, and then this is not long enough to feed into that. That's maybe like for more security. I have no idea why do we have this, and then why do we have these extra clips. Maybe they're extra, I'm not too sure. If somebody knows, let me know in the comments. I do not understand how I'm gonna use this one at the back while I'm using this. And then this is just short. So please let me know, what do you think? These are some extra collets for the clips at the front, and then these thingies are extra in my opinion because I have these here already. And these are just to protect if any of your tailgate part is touching, I believe so, or anything, just for like an extra protection. But the rail already has this. So I believe these are extra. They are not going at the front here. I checked. There's nothing here. This is one of the last confusion that I have here as how to put these on. There's no space in here. So I reckon we're gonna use these screws to put something on here, but how? That's the final look. It's just rained last night.